And I know it's crazy. Make moves to aid your goal to make.
So the offseason ends tomorrow, or is it today? Which one?
No, free agency starts in a couple days.
Let's go to Macomb and talk to Nicholas. You're on 97.1 to take a look there, Nicky.
Free agents aren't as good as the trade candidates. Hey, Nick.
Hey, gentlemen. Hey, I agree with Rieger. For me, I'm not an Eiserbot, and as a person would like to think they're a little tuned in to has a little bit of pulse into the hockey community a little bit. For me, if you're going to do the moves you did last year, sign Perron, sign Kubalik, you're going to signal to the fan base, hey, we're making the next step, we're getting incrementally better, and then your team doesn't make the playoffs, and you pretty much shoot your chances at a generational talent or an elite player, a play driver that can score goals in the top 4 or 5 of the draft, and you're going to end up ninth now this season, and then you're going to come back and say what you said, in interviews, and then just
how did they shoot their shot or not shoot their shot?
If you pick up Michkov, he could wait. I mean, he knows Fedorov, he knows Larionov and FKA. He talks to them, but he can probably get Michkov to come a year or two early, just like you're talking about trying to do in Philadelphia and his contract.
It would not help them
ended up with
playoffs next year, right?
No, but it would speed it up. So, if we're talking about playoffs, we're probably not going to make the playoffs this season or even possibly the following season. I just want incremental progress. And if you say you're going to do something, or if you indicate to the fans you're going to do something, and then you kind of deviate and say, hey, we're actually rebuilding, and then going...
Whoa. All right, that's it. He's lying. All right, well, people are fine. I'll argue with people, but when they start lying, now you're saying you're going to rebuild...
I didn't hear what he said. I was trying to get the Steve Box drop the play.
And if you're going to change, now you're saying... Have you listened? You may not agree with it. This is going to take a long time.
No, by the way,
and now Nicholas comes in there lying and saying, I can't stand it. When then they change and say, now they're rebuilding? What's going on? First of all, those free agents they signed last year, those weren't made for an immediate boost to the playoffs. They were trying to be competitive with some veteran players.
But see, that's the problem with free agency. You never really get that caliber of player in free agency as you could when you trade for a guy that's much better. Because as we know in hockey, free agents don't leave. Good free agents don't leave. They always re-sign with their teams or they're traded away.
Pretty much.
But the last caller, Nick, did say
he lied.
They haven't made incremental progress. They have. They've gotten better every year.
No, he said like 8 lies. I should have hung up on that.
So I will credit Steve Yzerman for that as well. The only thing I'm focusing on is just how disappointing it is that after 4 or 5 years he can't take a big swing. And if you say that's how it's going to be, then maybe I'm unrealistic, but that's my question to everybody.
We can revisit this
that's
after.
My question.
We can revisit this after all the trades and all the and you couldn't be closer to making a good point. You might not have to repeat yourself time and time again, but you got to at least wait and see what he's going to do.
Do I get to read a ticket text now?
No.
Good.
Oh, you
this
got one.
This one says, Wojo, the eternal optimist, or apologist, right? Let me read this again. This is good. Wojo, ... The ... That's impressive. The eternal apologist for all these inept local franchises. I like that one.
You had it right the first time.
I like that
optimist. I do believe until somebody reveals themselves to be awful, then people act like I don't. I always call that out, often long before you do or anyone else does.
Yeah, by the way, Wojo was the first in the paper to write the Al Avila can't do the job article. So I actually give you a lot of credit for that.
I don't... Do you think I do things to get credit from you?
I think you do.
Do you think
you don't
do you think I do things to sound like Mr. Tough Guy?
You don't.
Have I ever done that once?
You don't care what I think.
Have I ever once done anything to sound like Mr. Tough Guy? No. Lots of other people do, which is fine. Not my style. 248-539-9797. Wojo and Rieger, 97.1 The Ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Northville Lumber. An earlier car fire has cleared up in the Brighton area, 96 westbound, the ramp to US 23 south. Other than that, we do have some construction coming up for overnight. 696 eastbound is scheduled to close between M10 and Lasser starting 7 o'clock until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. You'll be able to detour using southbound M10 or a mile road. Also, 696 both directions just west of Groesbeck. Double lane closures coming up 10 o'clock tonight until midnight. I'm Michelle Tangi up with traffic.
97.1 The Ticket. Right now, you can get Trex decking as low as $1.59 per foot at Northville Lumber. Northville Lumber stocks all Trex colors all the time at the lowest prices. Are you a deck builder? Do you have a deck builder? Do you need a deck builder? Visit NorthvilleLumber.com.
Hey, you know what I don't get? Why is that company up? Yeah, it's been a long day.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for asking. What's the spelling of last name?
Moore?
First name?
Michael?
Michael? Okay, hold on. Can you verify the address?
8353 Lagoon,
Date of birth?
32463.
Alright, you're aware of the copay?
What's that?
You're aware of the copay is $50.
Yeah. Yep.
You want me to save the card on file also?
I'm sorry?
Would you like for me to save the card on file also?
Still didn't get it out.
Would you like for me to save this credit card to your profile?
Oh, sure.
Have a nice day, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.